Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing tonight, ladies? Jesus Christ. How's everybody doing tonight, man? We're here to do some wrestling news here tonight and AEW recap here tonight on a fucking Wednesday, man. All right, man. So William Regal officially is written off TV. Tony Khan announced it yesterday in a press conference for the pay-per-view this weekend, Final Battle. The main reason he said he wanted to go back to AEW to coach his son, who I believe debuted on NXT a few days ago. And among other people he wants to work with in WWE. He said, I just like coaching the NXT guys. And so they agreed to it, and that's why they let him go. But there is a clause saying that he can be on WWE TV for 1 year. So he couldn't go back to his general manager NXT role until at least 2024. That is, I guess, one of the agreements that Tony Khan and William Regal agree on. That he can't be on WWE TV for a year. Kind of interesting. Vince McMahon. Well, I don't know if they still do it with Triple H, but when you get released from WWE, you can't go to a different company for 3 months. But a year, Jesus Christ. But at least he's letting him sign. He can be behind the scenes, but he can be on WWE TV for a year. So no, forget about William Regal being in as an NXT general manager, as a main roster general manager. At least for 2023, that will not be a possibility. Let's see here. CM Punk is teasing, man. He put up a few pictures yesterday up on social media when he was in the WWE. So I thought one was with Luke Gallows when he was Festus, and then the other one was with Mickie James. Mickie James right now is not even with WWE; she is with TNA. But obviously, yeah, Luke Gallows is. So I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but CM Punk possibly trying to maybe plan seeds to potentially at least start a possible WWE negotiation at least. I don't know. We'll see, man. Miro, formerly known as Rizzo, whatever the fuck his name was, at WWE, is apparently he's healthy, but for some reason AEW does not want to use him. I don't know what the hell's going on, but he might have to ask for his release. Jesus Christ, man. He might have to ask for his release because they don't really use him that much, man. I don't know why. And with that, we're gonna move on to freaking I beg your pardon. We're gonna move on to AEW Dynamite. Recap here tonight, man, on a fucking All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do Dynamite. Oh shit, we have a problem. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm so tired of the nerd community, man. They're a bunch of pendejos. Hold on, guys. This shit's not working. Fuck, man. I'm so tired of this. All right, there we go. All right, AEW recap. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, from frickin' Austin, Texas. All right, man. It starts off with fucking right away. We had a fucking match, man. It was the a battle royal, man. It's called the Diamond Battle Royal. It's for the AEW ring. So it's a bunch of people. Everybody's fighting everybody. At the end, fucking Ricky Starks ends up winning the match, and then MJF comes out right as soon as he wins the match. And they do a promo. He calls him a rip-off version of The Rock. He said, you're the $1 store rock, and so then I'm gonna call you Pebble from now on. And then but Ricky Starks came back and answered with a pretty good promo, man, saying, man, that you don't like having responsibilities. That's why you fucking left for 3 months. You were mad because you weren't the highest paid wrestler in the company. You thought it was completely okay to back in May not go to the fucking the fans, the AEW fan auction where they were giving autographs and pictures because you don't like responsibilities. So like for the first time in your life, I'm actually gonna take a responsibility away from you. I'm gonna do you a favor, and that's the responsibility of being AEW World Champion. So he had a good, pretty promo. So showing some personality as Ricky Starks. At the end, MJF kicks him in the balls. And I'm like, shit, all that for just to look like a pendejo. But no, then freaking Ricky Starks gets back up and hits him with a freaking spear. So AEW doing a good job making Ricky Starks look good for that match next week at Winter's Coming. We still know MJF's going to win that match, but at least they're trying to make Ricky Starks looks good. Put on the microphone and then hitting him that spear. So good shit, man. Good shit for Ricky Starks, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then we freaking get a really good match. Samoa Joe versus Darby Allin. Jesus Christ, man. What a match this was, man. Samoa Joe kind of dominated a lot of it, but at the end, man, Darby Allin trying to go for his finisher, the coffin drop, and Samoa Joe he puts his knees up, catches him, and he puts him in the coquina clutch, and that's how he wins the match. But after the match, Jesus Christ, man, Samoa Joe freaking puts him on the top rope and power bombs him through the fucking skateboard. Not only the skateboard, he flipped it and it was the wheels. I don't know if that skateboard was fake or not, but Jesus Christ. Usually skateboards, I think, have like metal around in the bottom where the wheels are. Hopefully that was plastic. Jesus Christ, man. That must have hurt. And then Wardlow comes out, but way too late. Samoa Joe just runs away. But Jesus Christ, man. Oh, that must have hurt. And then we get a freaking tag team match. Jay Hager and Daniel Garcia versus Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. Both Jon Moxley and Sammy Guevara are on ringside. It was a good match. At the end there, fucking... Claudio just went with an uppercut. I thought the ending was kind of weak. Just a freaking uppercut by Claudio to Jake Hager, and he won. And then after the match, Tony Schiavone says, "I have something to show you guys." And it's an interview from William Regal from like a few weeks ago, saying this is only gonna be shown if something bad happens to me. And he pretty much says, the reason I chose to do what I did and help Jon Moxley win, help MJF win, is because I realized the Blackpool England Comeback Club didn't need me anymore. At least 3 out of the 4 guys didn't need me. And I thought those guys, they were not going to never accept they needed me anymore. They were not going to let me go. So I had to do this so they would let me go. And also I'm pretty confident that all 3 of them can do a good job of continuing to train and teach Wheeler Yuta. And he pretty much, the final lesson I want to teach these guys is, always have backing, always be a step ahead and have backs and have eyes in the back of your head. And whatever. At this point, I feel like Jon Moxley just lets it go. He's like, I don't even care about that anymore. I'm just focused on making a statement. This fight on Rampage. These guys, Yuta is going to make a statement at Final Battle, and so is Claudio Castagnoli, who will be facing Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor Championship at Final Battle this Saturday. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So they officially move on from William Regal's shit, obviously. Let's see here, man. Then we get a women's match, Jade Cargill. And the baddies, Layla Gray and Red River versus Kara Hogan, Mason Ryan, and Sky Blue. Obviously, Jade Cargill and the baddies win. Obviously, probably the worst match of the night. Jesus Christ. So So then we get a backstage interview with Britt Baker and Saraya, where pretty much Britt Baker challenges with a tag team match between her and Jamie Hayter versus Saraya and a partner of her choosing. So I believe that's not until what January 11. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I thought maybe next week. I don't even know where the hell they said it's supposed to be. Anyways, then we get the freaking main event, man. A tag team match, The Acclaim versus FTR for the fucking AEW Tag Team Championships. Great match, man. Hell of a match, man. At the end, man. The ending, pendejo face, right? They fucking just Cash is just power bombing Max. Out of a sudden, Max just fucking reversed it into a fucking true roll up, and that's how Max moves it. That's how Max retains the AEW championship for The Acclaim. Kind of made fucking the FTR look like a pendejo, man. Some of these finishes, there were a lot of good matches, but some of the finishes, like Claudio just winning with an uppercut, or in this case, Max Caster just for roll upping. Cash Wheeler. I don't know, man. This finish, I don't know why the fuck they were kind of bad. At least in those two matches. But a great match. I mean, it was a hell of a match, just the ending. And then after the match, the Ass Boys appear on the screen, and they said on behalf of the Briscoes, they're challenging you to a double dog collar tag team match at Final Battle. Obviously, they accept. That's going to be a hell of a match, man. Those are the two matches I want to see, man. The FTR versus the Briscoes and the Jericho Claudio Castagnoli match. So we'll see, man. A lot of people are saying that this might be the final Ring of Honor show. Tony Khan said in the press conference, he said that they will for sure not be showing a bunch of Ring of Honor people going forward. They said there could be an announcement as soon as Saturday night once Final Battle is over. And I don't think they're gonna put a TV show because they're doing so bad with Rampage. I don't think they're gonna want to add another TV show. So I think they're just gonna completely probably say this shit's over, or maybe they'll turn it into a developmental company. That's what WWE did when they bought ECW. For a few years, they used it as a show, but then eventually they turned it into NXT. So maybe they'll use it the same thing, man. They'll turn it into a developmental maybe brand. We'll see. But yeah, it was a good show. I thought it way faster than Raw. Like, I looked at my fucking watch. It was like fucking 50 minutes into the show. And then I looked at it again. It was like an hour and a half into the show. And then the fucking show was over. So much easier to watch. See, Dynamite's so good because it's 2 hours, which is what a wrestling show should be, 2 hours. But it has a bunch of good people, right? You're working with a full roster. Where, for example, Raw is 3 hours, way too much. And then SmackDown is good time-wise, 2 hours, but you only have half of your roster. I think a lot of it, too, it not only is that, you know, the fucking roster, right? The fact WWE only has 50% of the roster available for either Raw or SmackDown kind of hurts them. But if you put that like Raw roster, especially the women's division, on the SmackDown, only 2 hours, that would be a hell of a show. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, great show, like a B, B plus, maybe A minus. But until next time, I'm more like a light. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck?